YouTube, this is Candace, and today I'm going to be doing a work or job interview look for you today. I'm playing with the idea of cutting my bangs, so if I'm messing with the front of my hair a lot, just know that that's why. This probably will be a two-parter video because even though the looks doesn't take very long, I have some products and kind of alter things that you can do, whatever, for work or a job interview makeup. So first, what I want to do is say that for me personally, when I go to work, I don't want to wear bright colors, shimmery colors. I try to stick to the more satin matte finishes with eyeshadows, lipsticks, blushes if I wear anything, and just keep it at that. And I also want to keep it as simple as possible and all the colors closest to my skin tone as possible, because personally I think it's a little bit more professional. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to moisturize everything and put bases and creams that I usually do in the morning. And first off, you always want to start with the clean face. You know, that's a given. That should be a given. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you moisturize your face or use some kind of lotion, because you don't want to, especially in the wintertime, have lots of dry areas, patches on the face. And for me personally, I get dry areas mostly around my nose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my one moisturizer that I'm starting to use. It's just a sample. It's Nivea Natural Tone, and it's cream, and it's an SPF of 4. And considering that I'm not in the sunlight very much at work, SPF 4 is fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop some out, and I'm going to put some in the middle of my hand. And what I usually do is, instead of putting on a whole hoopla of foundation, I only probably take like a small pump of my foundation, mix it with my moisturizer, and just put it all over my face for very light coverage. So what I'm going to be using is NYX's Liquid Makeup, and the color is LM15 in Caramel. You can see that. And I'm going to just take a little small pump in here, about that much. And I'm just going to rub it together, see how it changes color, and I'm just going to rub it on my face, around my eyes. Usually I put on Boots Expert Sensitive Eye Cream, and you can get that from your local Targets. And I'm going to just put some on my finger, and I'm just going to dot it around and put it around my eye with my ring finger. That's the gentlest finger on the hand, and you don't want to pull the skin of your eye because it can cause wrinkles. Nobody likes wrinkles. I'm going to take my concealer, NYX Concealer in a Jar in Nutmeg, and I'm just going to put on a light layer of concealer, just really light. Okay. And I'm also, if I don't have any primer on or something, I usually use my concealer and I put it on top of my lid, so that'll help my eye makeup or my eyeshadow adhere better to my eye if I run out of my primer. First, I want to use something that's gonna make my brows fill in a little bit. I don't want something very sharp and angular. I just want them to look soft and natural and just to fill in the gap. So I'm gonna use the NYX Cake Powder in dark brown. And I'm going to take the darkest part, and I am going to fill in my brows just a little bit. So I'm going to choose my colors. I'm going to be using my Beauty's Factory eyeshadow palette, 120 eyeshadow palette, and I am going to be using these colors at the bottom, the more neutral colors. I'm going to put it on most of my entire eyelid in this space. hope you guys can see. I'm doing this in my husband's office because somebody said, what was the lighting about in my other videos? And I'm trying different areas of my house where I can do my videos and not be in anyone's way with all my stuff. And I'm trying this paneled nightmare man's room thing, so hoping his lighting is a little bit better. And if you guys have any suggestions about lighting, please let me know. I am open to suggestions. So I'm just gonna put that over my eye area. Again, this is not gonna be a poop poop bam look. It's a very work neutral look. Next color I'm going to use is, let's see, I think I'm going to use a little bit of color. I'm going to use this almost purpley slash brown slash some other color. It's more of a satin satin rust tone. And I'm going to put that on the top of my lid and a little bit under the crease. Now this is very pigmented, so you want to pat it in and do light blending strokes on it also, so it doesn't just be like bam color. These bangs are getting on my nerves. So let's see, turn my mirror around. I'm gonna do that. Sorry you guys can't see. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to get a highlight color. Now you want to find a highlight color that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone, and usually your highlight area is a little bit lighter than the rest of your eyelid, or in mine personally. So I think the color I'm going to use might be this color. This color or a lot of people like to use black, but for me, I keep in my makeup pack in my purse when I don't have time to do it at home and I'm just doing it in my car or something like that while I'm parked, not driving. I like to use a blue eyeliner, and the reason why is because it makes my eyes pop and it makes me look awake. You know, if I spend a long night studying, I need to look wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, right? So a lot of people use white eyeliner. The white eyeliner really doesn't work for me, but the blue eyeliner does. I'm going to take some loose powder, NYX's loose powder, and this is dark translucent or transparent dark, and this is gonna almost be my second time using it to see how it is. Usually I try to stay away from translucent powders because it makes you look ashy, but I don't know, this one I don't think really does that, but I'm still testing it out just to see how it is. And I'm just gonna over my face. The videos, please leave a comment or subscribe. Peace.